Hello YouTubers. I wanted to bring you all along on this project that I'm working on. This is 1976 Lincoln Continental Mark IV. It is something I picked up from another owner who had been kind of trying to get it going, wouldn't have much luck with it. Previously it sat since 1994 was the last time it registered. So I've started some work on it. As you can see, it had some hail damage. Out here in West Texas, we get these nasty hailstorms that we have to deal with, and so I've started some work, but there's some things that I've run into that I want to kind of share, kind of show how I go about getting it done, because there's some things I haven't been able to find a whole lot of on YouTube. For instance, how the best way to get these trim pieces here off without doing damage. Let's see here. I've got some of them off. I'm gonna go back and kind of show how I went about getting them off. Work on the vinyl top. Of course, we're getting all the vinyl glue and everything stripped off of here. As we're working on the body work too, and the seams. But little things like this. As you can see, more hail damage. It was really pretty nasty. Oh, you can really see it along these chrome trim pieces. But I had some work to do also on the body filler pieces that they're nice and soft, but they're pitted from the sun shining on them just all the time. And the previous owner tried to get it going. He didn't in the gas tank. He just dumped in a fuel cell, which I know it's not that uncommon or anything, but that's something else that I've been working on. As you can see, the gas tank's already out, and I'll do a video on that, on how I got that back in shape and what that looks like. There's several things, underneath here. And the good thing about a West Texas car is you get some surface rust, but overall, it stays pretty clean. But before I put that gas tank back in there, I'm gonna go in there and wire wheel down all of this rust and debris and put in a new undercoating. So I'll kind of show how I go about doing that for all you folks. But really, and there's that 1994 last time it registered. I've struggled. Here's one thing: I've struggled with getting this tail light out. It just wants to come so far, and then that's it. So if anybody knows how to do that, you can leave me a quick message. But I'm going to work on that, and then I'll post kind of what I went through to get that out. But there's all kinds of little things like that, and I'm sorry about the banging. It's really windy here. Typical West Texas day. But it's super straight car. And I'm just a hobbyist. I'm by no means a professional. I let YouTube bring me along, but I love old cars, and it's not any particular car. I like all kinds of different cars, and you can see it's really tight in here too. So I'm gonna get some wheel dollies from Harbor Freight and see how that goes, and I'll probably do like a review on those. I know there's all kinds of little tools out there that people wonder, well, how does that really work? But I'll probably do some tool reviews, and I'll probably get those in the next few days, and so I can just kind of push it around. But this is a heavy car. It's about 5,200 pounds, and the wheel dollies are, I think, 2,500 pounds of wheel. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll share that too. Just a little bit more on the car here. It's kind of unbelievable how straight it is, but really pretty cool. I'll take a look on the inside real quick. Pretty good shape, really, overall. It's kind of dark in here because I loaded the windows out because I was working on the primer and doing some stuff like that. But there's a little sun fade you can see there. I do want to get new carpet for it. I think there are some good ways to just reseal and re-dye these seats, because overall they're not in bad shape. They're just kind of sun faded. Dash is really in good shape. There's one crack over there, but as you can see, it's really pretty good shape. For something that sat outside for so long. I'm gonna pop up the back seat. The back seat's dusty, but man, look at that. That is something else. They just don't make them like this anymore with this kind of plushness and luxury. But once again, sun fade. That sun really eats stuff up. I'm gonna run over the other side real quick and kind of give you a look at the dash. And like I said, the previous owner, he also was kind of tried to do some work on the stereo, and he never really got it running, but he was working on the stereo, which is unfortunate because I hate it when I do have the original stereo, but they go in here and they start breaking stuff off. Man, that sure makes it hard to put the original stereo back in there if that's what you want to do. But once again, it's, you know, steering wheel's got some cracks in it, some sun fade and cracking on the seats. A good crack right there. Overall, the roof liner is in pretty decent shape, but probably needs to be replaced. The seams are starting to come. It won't take long for those seams to just come apart. And they got some issues here in this door. But I think we can bring that back to life pretty good when we get to that. But I'm gonna pop the hood and I'll show you what's going on underneath the hood real quick. Okay, let's see here. Pop the hood here. Up it goes. You see, you can get a good look at that. Able to work those halogens out pretty good. Still got some work to do. They had a air filter nut, or not nut, but bolt that was on that was too long, and they slammed the hood down on it. So of course put a big old uppity dent on it. Have another protruding dent there that I'm gonna have to work down. This is they'd come in here and they'd done actually a lot of changes to it. They put this little pretend air filter on there and put in an Edelbrock 600 CFM carburetor. They've taken out the smog control, put in a HEI. But here you go, here's some remnants of the kind of work they were trying to do with installing some stereo system. I was able to get it to fire and start. I'll come back to that and do some videos on that too. I took the fan off and stuff because it actually has a couple teeth missing out of the flywheel, or the I'll always go with flywheel for now, but so it gets stuck, and so we gotta push it past that every once in a while when I was trying to get the starter to re-engage. So gonna have to drop the transmission, back it out, and change the flex plate. That's the term I was looking for, not flywheel, but flex plate. But they had put a new alternator in it, things like that. Of course, it's air conditioner car, we'll get that going. They had deleted the heater core, so I assume that the heater core is leaking. Be another video that I do on this car. But pretty much anything that, you know, these small little tasks that some might be kind of big tasks, like the flex plate, that I do want to record and put on this channel, because I kind of haven't been able to find just a whole lot of videos that were just focused on the Mark IV and how this stuff is done. So I thought, you know what, I'll just work through it. Somebody else might be able to get some use out of it, and help them on their ways as I just try to work through these different things. You can see right there's that dent that they put in from that bolt. But really overall, it's a great little project. You know, I just enjoy working on them. It's my stress relief. It's how I get through my days, my weeks, just coming in, and if it's just sanding on it a little bit or doing this here, this there. It's just kind of how I like to spend my extra time sometimes, other than with my beautiful wife and kids. It's good therapy for me. But anyway, so I'll bring you guys along on the different little things that I do. And probably should have started this before I started sanding. I'll see if I can mix in a picture of the original car when I got it, before I started all the sanding and getting it ready. It probably won't be too long. I need to put another primer coat down because I've almost sanded all this completely off, and it's just got a lot of bare metal I need to cover up. I was hoping to do that today, honestly, but it is super windy. We're getting 30-mile-an-hour winds with 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so probably won't be doing much of that today. Be too much dust in the air. But that is my Lincoln Continental Mark IV, 1976 version. Thanks for watching.